primary elements of design that guide us through the design process. These include mass, form, line, texture, and color. We're going to cover these in upcoming design segments, and today we're going to focus on color and color schemes. You can divide colors into two main groups, warm colors and cool colors. Warm colors include oranges, reds, and yellows. Warm colors create sort of an excitement. They also tend to move out towards you. So these yellow flowers are in the background, but they tend to jump forward even though they're behind the blue flowers. Now, cool colors include blues, greens, and purples. And these tend to add depth. They look farther away from you, and they make a really good backdrop to a garden because of that backward motion. And when we use these warm and cool colors together, we can add a great deal of depth, even to a very narrow border. Now, just as different color combinations can create depth, so can light and dark colors. And this planting is a very good example of that. The first thing we really see is this variegated monkey grass. It just jumps out at you because of that very light color, the white variegation in it. The Analogous catches our eye next with the yellow color. And then the holly seems to fall back into the background because it has this darker foliage. But interestingly, the Analogous and the holly are planted pretty much in a line. It's just the color that creates that depth. Colors combine in very different ways, and understanding how they combine and how they look together can help us use those more effectively in a planting. A color wheel can help you understand that combination. There are several common color schemes or color combinations that are used in planting, and the first of these is the complementary color scheme. Complementary colors appear opposite one another on the color wheel. Blue and orange, yellow and purple, and red and green are each complementary pairs. In a complementary garden, we use flowers and foliage that are in these paired color combinations. Complementary colors look better together than they do by themselves. It's just a trick of the eye. Another common color scheme that we use is an analogous color scheme. And this color scheme uses colors that are immediately adjacent to one another on the color wheel. An example would include a garden that's planted with red, red-violet, and violet flowers. Another analogous color scheme might include orange, orange-yellow, and yellow flowers. This garden is primarily planted in white, and this is called a monochromatic color scheme. This color scheme uses a single color and then of course the green foliage. And that one color is the base of the entire planting. If a color other than white is used, the monochromatic scheme would also include different tints and shades of a single hue, such as deeper and darker colors of pink. The final color scheme that we're going to look at is the polychromatic color scheme. And this is quite the opposite of the monochromatic color scheme we just looked at. It uses many different colors as well as different shades and tints of those colors, all in combination together. Now, there's a lot of bold color and a lot of excitement in this kind of garden, and it's not for everywhere. You have to be careful because a polychromatic garden can get a little bit too much, too distracting to the eye. But there's certainly places where it's very fitting. Right here we're in our children's garden, which is itself very whimsical and free-flowing, and so this polychromatic color scheme really works in this situation. You can use these different basic color schemes to help you guide your design process. Sometimes we have a nice layout, but we're just not sure how to add color to that layout. And turning to the color wheel and some of these basic color schemes can help us in selecting plants that are going to really work well together. And as you do that, remember to consider foliage as well as flower color. For more information on color and color schemes, your public library is a great resource. Look for books in the art section.